It's the calm before the sprint car storm. A good Saturday morning to you and welcome to Cocopah Speedway's Laptime Live. Brought to you by Cocopah Casino and by 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating. Racing Radio here on Outlaw Country AM 1400. As always, I'm your host, Mike Stanhope. Thank you so much for joining us today. Turnaround time at Cocopah Speedway. No racing tonight, but the track is full of activity in preparation for the return of the Lucas Oil American Sprint Car Series presented by MAV TV American Reel, the Cocopah Cup Challenge, this coming Friday and Saturday nights. Wing Sprint Cars making their final appearance of the 2013 season at the Diamond in the Desert. And visiting with us as part of today's edition of Laptime Live, the Ragin' Cajun, Eunice, Louisiana's own Jason Johnson, driver of the Stenhouse Junior Racing JJR HM Racing number 41 Maxim. Jason is the ASCS points leader coming into Cocopah Speedway and also the man making the run at the Cocopah Cup Challenge. Johnson won the first two races of the Cocopah Cup Challenge back in March, and if he can go 2 for 2 again this coming Friday and Saturday, he'll take the biggest payday of the year in the American Sprint Car Series. Johnson's in action with the ASCS last night in El Paso, on to Las Cruces for action tonight. The ASCS final stops before coming to Yuma for 2 nights of racing to close out their 2013 season. We'll have lots to talk about with Jason. He'll be joining us in just a few minutes. First, though, a final look back at last Saturday night's race action at Cocopah Speedway, round 13 of the Cocopah Speedway Racing Series, and a night that was once again jam-packed with action. Top of the results this morning, the Napa Auto Parts factory stocks, where Yuma's Craig Ebers, driving the number 22, started from the pole, then fended off some heavy pressure, driving to his first ever feature win.
Thank you very much. It was a lot of fun. I want to thank all my sponsors, obviously, Ecker Construction, Evans Custom Concrete, Platinum Cabaret, Sunland Chemical, John Medicinca. I want to send a special thanks out to Team 86. Those guys helped me all day today. It was great. Matt Wilhelmy for helping me in the pits. Jimmy Davey for the carburetor. It was a lot of fun.
Evers there in Victory Lane referring to the help he got earlier in the night after a next to last finish in his heat where he was dogged by engine problems, something that had plagued him throughout the season.
It was a lot of fun, yeah. It was nice to keep all 4 tires on. I was waiting for Jared and Miles to come up and pass me, and I never saw them, so I didn't spin. It was a good day.
Rick Hibbert in the number 4 applied pressure throughout, but settled for second, while Jason Beshears in the number 64 ran third. Next up, the Pro Stocks. Yuma's Joe Haynes in the 17Z, getting past early leader Billy Baldwin at the race's midpoint, and from there, well, you could say it was almost cruise control for Haynes.
I can't thank Kent Roseberry enough. He gave me a car I could put anywhere. I'll put a high, low, it doesn't matter. The car's hooked up solid.
The win was Haynes' second straight and overall 4th of the year. The fruit, he said, of some hard work over the summer.
Oh, yeah, we've gone through this car from front to back, nut and bolt. I mean, we've just checked this car out, and we know it to a T.
Finishing second to Haynes was Chula Vista's Baldwin in that number 25, with Lakeside's Mike Lurwill in the K9, rounding out the top 3 in the Pro Stocks. IMCA Modifieds, Imperial's Dwayne Rogers in the DR89, Steve McCullough in the number 15, waged a wild battle at the front of the field for much of the race, but in the end, it was Casa Grande's Brian Schultz in the L8 car who overcame an early race mistake, got out front late to take the win.
Right, yeah, I mean, I just made a lap 1, turn 1 mistake, drove in too hard, and to avoid getting into the back of the guy in front of me, I just went up into the marbles to avoid hitting him, and I lost a bunch of spots there. But, you know, it got to a certain point where I was just hoping to see the finish, let alone win. I mean, I was just kind of getting a little distraught, but, you know, you gather yourself up, you start hitting your marks, and, you know, you just start picking them off one at a time. I mean, that's how you eat an elephant, one bite at a time. And
now, Schultz was as far back as 15th before mounting his charge to the front. Phoenix's Sean Zelenka wound up in the number 2 spot, while Brawley's Russell Allen ran third. The IMCA Northern Sport Mods also featured a big battle early. Yuma's Ty Rogers in the 8T, duking it out with early race leader Cody Daffern. Rogers making his move and pouncing on lap number 8.
Yeah, hats off to Cody Daffern. He ran hard and he ran clean, and he was doing a damn good job. It was kind of hard to keep up with him. I mean, I had the inside groove, he had the middle groove. I was really thinking about trying the high side.
Now, thought about it, but didn't, as Rogers worked down low in making the pass and racing on to the win. Yuma's Timmy Reese in the number 38 drove from mid-pack to take second, while Brawley's Chris Toth rounded out your top three. And last but not least, the Fisher Automotive Street Stocks, Alpine's Mike Harlan in the number 7. Well, he had his hands full early, racing from out of the 5th row and then dueling with Adolfo Noriega in the number 35. Harlan getting to the lead on lap number 9 and using every inch of the racetrack to do it.
Yep, could drive the car all over, due to the track and the job that Greg and crew and are doing at the facility here. The track was unbelievable. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I could drive anywhere.
Following Harlan to the line, Noriega did in fact take the second spot, with Brawley's Stephen Daffern taking the third position. As we note, the Fisher Automotive Street Stocks will see action again this coming Friday and Saturday. They are on the program, with the Lucas Oil American Sprint Car Series going to be a big couple of nights of racing. Quickly looking at your individual leaders in the season points to date. First of all, for the season-long track championships, Lance Maury in the IMCA Modified still on top. Lakeside's Mike Lurwill tops the Pro Stocks. Brawley's Stephen Daffern still on top in the Fisher Automotive Street Stocks. Yuma's Ty Rogers still with a sizable advantage in the IMCA Northern Sport Mods, and Yuma's Miles Morris remains your points leader in the Napa Auto Parts Factory Stocks. In the Cocopah Speedway Fall Series, things continue to change. Imperial Steve McCullough, your new leader in the Modified Fall Series points. Brett Samala continues to hold a slim edge in the Fall Series Pro Stocks. Brawley's Stephen Daffern back on top of the Fisher Automotive Street Stock Fall Series points. Yuma's Ty Rogers still heading the Fall Series in the Northern Sport Mods, and Alpine's Wayne Rebello, your leader in the Fall Series for the Napa Auto Parts Factory Stocks. Now, the next time all 5 divisions will be getting together for action comes November 29th and 30th in the 4th Annual Cocopah Speedway Turkey Classic, but as noted, the Street Stocks ready to see action again this Friday and Saturday with the Sprint Cars. And with that, we get ready to talk Sprint Cars, the Lucas Oil American Sprint Car Series presented by MAV TV American Reel, in action this coming Friday and Saturday night in the final 2 races of the Cocopah Cup Challenge, and for that matter, in the AS season itself. Well, joining us next to talk about the sprint car storm that's coming, Eunice, Louisiana's Jason Johnson, driver of the number 41 Swing Sprinter, and the man who won the first 2 races of the Cocopah Cup Challenge back in March. He is set to join us next here on Racing Radio. Cocopah Speedway's Laptime Live, presented by Cocopah Casino and by 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating.
November 15th, Tribal Seeds Tribal Youth Tour comes to Cocopah Casino. Tribal Seeds with special guests Fortunate Youth and Irie. Tickets on sale now at Cocopah Casino, Wild River, CocopahResort.com, or call 1-800-23-SLOTS. $15 advance, $20 day of the event. November 15th, Tribal Seeds Tribal Youth Tour at Cocopah Casino. Live the rush.
Arizona Western College, the El Toro Foundation, the Matador Athletic Association, and the Caballeros de Yuma are proud to present the 2013 Fisher Automotive El Toro Bowl. The Fisher Automotive El Toro Bowl is quickly becoming the nation's top junior college national championship bowl game. Get your tickets now for the game on Saturday, December 7th at the Veterans Memorial Stadium. All reserved seats, $13. Get your tickets at eltorobowl.com. The 2013 Fisher Automotive El Toro Bowl. Get your tickets now. The 2013 Fisher Automotive El Toro Bowl.
Rough Riders Motorcycle Club is holding their 20th annual Veterans Day run on Monday, November 11th. The run fee is just $20 for a single rider or $25 for each couple. The parade of bikes will run from the Gowan Building in historic downtown Yuma to VFW post number 8242 on Highway 95 North and leaves at 11 a.m. Bike run sign-ups will be held following the flag-raising ceremony at noon. The first 100 sign-ups will get a run t-shirt. A drawing will be held with first prize receiving $1,000, second prize $250, and third prize $100. The cost is only $2 a ticket. Come out and enjoy the 20th annual Veterans Day run on November 11th and enjoy food, music, prizes, and more. Freedom isn't free. Help us help those who have protected our freedoms. For more information, contact AHO at 928-919-4469. That's 928-919-4469.
What exactly is a public nuisance? Well, that may differ a little from person to person. Some people might say it's a front yard full of weeds 3 feet high. Some people might see 3 feet weeds and think, what a beautiful expression of Mother Nature. Some people might say it's a 74 burnt orange Mercury Bobcat on blocks in a driveway with visible rust and a back fender that's only this much off the ground. Some might see that Bobcat and think, what an interesting weekend hobby that person has. All right, so there's differences of opinion. But when you absolutely, positively can't stand the sight of something 1 minute longer, such as excessive storage of junk or a housing code violation, or you're concerned there's a condition that could spread over to your property, then it might be time for a call to the Public Nuisance Hotline, also known as the Anti-Ugly Ordinance Hotline. That number is 373-4515. 373-4515. Call it, and we'll have one of our code enforcement officers check it out. 373-4515. The City of Yuma Anti-Ugly Ordinance Hotline. 373-4515.
Hi, it's Chase Blackwell again. My mom's Jennifer from Jennifer Blackwell Photography, and she is offering 15-minute Christmas mini sessions for a limited time. They're only available weekdays due to the busy holiday season. The sessions are $30 for 15 minutes and include a disc and a print release. Call Jennifer Blackwell Photography today to book. Space is limited. Call 446-5803 and check out her Facebook and website, jenniferblackwellphotography.com.
You're listening to Racing Radio. It's Laptime Live, presented by Cocopah Casino and by 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating here on Outlaw Country, AM 1400. Once again, I'm your host, Mike Stanhope, looking ahead to Friday and Saturday and the final 2 races of the Cocopah Cup Challenge, the Lucas Oil American Sprint Car Series, presented by MAV TV American Reel Championship Weekend at the Diamond in the Desert. And on the phone with us now, the Ragin' Cajun, Eunice, Louisiana's Jason Johnson, driver of the Stenhouse Junior Racing, JJR HM Racing number 41 Maxim, your ASCS points leader, and also the man making the run at the Cocopah Cup Challenge bonus. And good morning to you, Jason.
Good morning, guys. Thanks for having me on the show.
Hey, thank you for squeezing us into a very busy weekend for you, going back-to-back, a sixth-place finish last night at El Paso Speedway Park, and now into Las Cruces today for action at Southern New Mexico Speedway, correct?
Yeah, no doubt. Anytime we get to the Mesilla Valley, you know, it's always a lot of fun, beautiful weather, driving out to the West Coast. So, definitely not the finish we desired last night, but with where our starting position was starting 16th, we're happy to come away with a 6th place finish.
Indeed, and we'll wish you better luck tonight at Las Cruces. You going to get any home time at all after tonight, or is it straight on to Yuma for the Friday-Saturday doubleheader here?
Yeah, one of our great supporters of Jason Johnson Racing is Mesilla Valley Transportation, NBT Trucking. And so we'll spend a day or so here in Las Cruces and go out and see all the guys, you know, back at the shop and get to visit with them a little bit, let them see what we do day in and day out with servicing the race car versus these guys working on trucks all day. So it'll be definitely a fun couple of days to spend some time with these guys, and then we'll obviously head west a little further and look forward to getting to Yuma.
Looks like you'll be top of the points coming into action at Cocopah Speedway this coming Friday and Saturday, pending results tonight. 8 feature wins on the year so far. Can you breathe easy yet in going for your 4th American Sprint Car Series Drivers' Championship?
Well, that's what we're definitely gunning for. That's the ultimate goal, is to come away with a championship. Been very, very fortunate to have many great supporters stand behind Jason Johnson Racing, and you know, we've been in existence for 4 years now. We started out in 2010, and we won 3 championships within 3 years. So as a team, we'd love to continue our streak going with the 4th. Obviously, you know, we have a tight battle with Johnny Herrera, and he's running really strong at this point. So it's important that the Stenhouse guys keep doing a great job, such as they've done all season long, and keep making some good moves on the racetrack, and they'll all take care of itself.
Well, on top of those drivers' championships, you've also won multiple times as a car owner, and I'm sure that's just as gratifying.
Well, that's the part I was talking about that's so gratifying. You know, we started Jason Johnson Racing in 2010, and we won a championship as a team owner 10, 11, and 12. So if we could win it in 2013 this year, this would be 4 years in a row. So it's pretty neat to know that, you know, you're an essential part of assembling a group of guys and and people with the same focus and the same common goals, and to come away with a champion multiple years, it's really, really gratifying.
Some people are born to drive race cars, and we note with this the ongoing development of a new kids track at Cocopah Speedway here that you got your start in racing at the age of 4.
Yeah, no doubt. Started off at a young age in the go-kart ranks, and very fortunate, my parents went into racing, and my father raced in a time while I was growing up, so definitely had a great influence, and, having a father as a hero and a race car driver made it a lot of fun. So throughout the years, it inspired to bigger and better things, and here we are running with the national record and excited to be here.
And how long after starting in racing did you know, this is what I want to do? This is what I want to do for a career?
I really didn't know that. Growing up as a kid, and probably when the age where I started to realize I really enjoyed the racing and the challenges, probably around the age of 15 or 16 years old, I got into a race car for the first time, and it was really a challenge to go out each weekend and compete and want to outrun the guys who, the veterans and the guys who raced the local racetracks for many, many years. And once we started accomplishing some of that, it was to look on to bigger and better things, and obviously move our way up the ranks.
We're talking with Eunice, Louisiana's Jason Johnson, the defending American Sprint Car Series national champion, here on Racing Radio, Cocopah Speedway's Laptime Live, presented by 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating and by Cocopah Casino. We'll continue our conversation with Jason in just a moment.
Welcome to Food City, announcing an incredible 3-day sale. Now through Sunday, take advantage of these savings as we celebrate Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead. Red ripe Roma tomatoes, 39 cents a pound. 73% lean ground beef, just $1.99 a pound, sold in the value pack. Doritos tortilla chips, only $1.79 a bag. Masa Brosa instant corn flour, 4-pound bag, 2 for just $3. And delicious Day of the Dead bread is on sale, $1.99 each. Thank you for shopping and saving at Food City, the store with low prices when you need them.
No matter what type of air conditioning or heating help you need, schedule some help from 1 Hour Air Conditioning. Ready for the season? 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating can help. No AC at all? 1 Hour can help. Need help upgrading your old inefficient system? 1 Hour can help. Now's the time to schedule your annual air conditioning safety inspection for just $59. Call 1 Hour today at 783-4242. Some limitations and exclusions apply.
We're always on time.
Rodeo was a win-to-win to our western past that quickly became a unique and exciting sport. The tradition of rodeo was well preserved in our region thanks to the efforts of former and present-day Yuma JCs. The Silver Spur Rodeo was the largest project of the Yuma JCs, which began in 1946. Just a small piece of our rich heritage of rodeo heroes. The Yuma JC Silver Spur Rodeo continues to grow as the tradition is kept for future generations and the continued support of the Yuma community.
Brought to you by Z93 at Outlaw Country.
Hey everybody, it's the Built Ford Tough sales event. This is your chance to save big on F-150 and Super Duty. Head to your Arizona Ford dealers today for amazing deals on a huge assortment of fuel-sipping trucks with powerful EcoBoost technology. Now, for a limited time only, you can get F-150 or Super Duty with 0% financing for 60 months. That's right, an F-150 or Super Duty with 0% financing for 60 months. You don't want to miss these deals. The Built Ford Tough sales event ends soon, so hurry in. Visit your Arizona Ford dealers today for a test drive, or go to yourlocalforddealers.com for more information. Ford F-150, Built Ford Tough. 60 months at $16.67 per month for $1,000 financed, regardless of down payment. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. Take new retail delivery from dealer stock by 11/4/13. See dealer for residency restrictions, qualifications, and complete details.
It's time to laugh out loud. It's comedy night at Cocopah Casino. The Comedy Machine proudly presents. You've seen him on Showtime with Rita Rudner. It's headliner David G. He's worked with Jamie Foxx, Eddie Griffin, and Paul Rodriguez. The very funny Manny Hernandez. He makes the whole world laugh. It's Stephen Briggs. Tickets on sale now. 2 hilarious shows. $10 general admission, $15 VIP. Call 1-800-23-SLOTS for more information. November 9th, Comedy Night at Cocopah Casino. Live the rush.
My son Casey was a bright, fearless 20-year-old with a boundless future ahead of him. But in the blink of an eye, he was gone. While out riding his skateboard, Casey fell. He was not wearing a helmet. Our whole family wishes he was. It could have saved his life. I'm Captain Kevin Raffelli of the San Mateo Police Department. Whether you're on campus or back home on break, strap on a helmet every time you jump on a bike or skateboard. Think of my son Casey and use your head. Put a helmet on. It could save your life.
A message from the Consumer Product Safety Commission.
You're listening to Racing Radio. It's Laptime Live, presented by Cocopah Casino and by 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating here on Outlaw Country AM 1400. Once again, I'm your host, Mike Stanhope, looking ahead on this edition of Laptime Live to Friday and Saturday's running of the final 2 rounds of the Cocopah Cup Challenge presented by Cocopah Casino. The Lucas Oil American Sprint Car Series presented by MAV TV American Reel. And again with us via phone, the defending ASCS National Champion, Jason Johnson. And Jason, you talked about this during our first segment, wanted to come back to it, the involvement in the partnership sponsorship relationship with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. How did that come about?
Well, many years ago, when we first started our career, we used to run built wires and chassis, which was built by Ricky's uncle, Tony Wilson. So that was our first acquaintance to kind of get to meet each other. As we go and work with Tony on building our cars, and Ricky was running around as a kid around the workshop. So then as time went on, Ricky made it to Nationwide and the race in the Nationwide Series in NASCAR. And he contacted us back in 2010 when we started JJR, and he wanted to run a second car for the Short Track Nationals. And ever since then, we really enjoyed that weekend and decided to join forces and try to help each other out.
Well, that's obviously been a productive relationship so far, and note also that you folks have been heavily involved in bringing Ford power back into sprint car racing in a big, big way.
No doubt. Ricky's been a Ford believer, a Ford user for many, many years. As growing up, my parents always had Ford vehicles, so we're, into Ford products as well. And this unique opportunity come available around shape and before to get back involved in the grassroots side of racing. And this all seems to be a really good fit, and it's been a lot of fun the last couple of years.
Well, let's talk about fun and more specifically about the Cocopah Cup Challenge itself. You took the first 2 rounds of the challenge last March, and now we come to the 2 nights of racing here next weekend. $3,000 to win on Friday, $20,000 to win on Saturday, and a $5,000 bonus if you can complete the Cocopah Cup Challenge sweep. Any added pressure from that, or does it just add to the fun?
Well, I think it just adds to the fun. I mean, definitely, we definitely like to define the odds, and the odds are probably against us with all the other competitors looking out for the $20,000 victory. So we're gonna have to be on our A game, no doubt, and we definitely have a good baseline for Yuma. So providing these guys give me a great race car and we make good decisions on the racetrack, I think we'll be in the hunt.
You mentioned the baseline for here at Cocopah. You got out front and stayed out front all the way in both March events at Cocopah Speedway. Based on recent performance, feel like that could be the case again?
Well, you can't really go off of your past time you're there, but one thing's for sure is we do have a good baseline that we can start with. Obviously you got to take into the track conditions, the weather conditions are going to be different. So it just makes for, the motor tuning to be different throughout the night. So there's a lot of factors that go into being successful and to end up in the winner's circle. So there's also going to be a lot of tough competition there. Definitely at Yuma, it's going to be a great race, and excited about having our finale at Yuma, Arizona.
Certainly looking forward to seeing all of that exciting action. Going to be off the hook, no doubt about that. Any final words you might like to pass along to the race fans here?
Well, I can tell you, it's going to be one of the biggest events of the year. Obviously, for 20 grand, that's to be one of the richest paydays ever in ASCS history. And, as a past champion, as a competitor, it's one of the most prestigious events I definitely want to win, and I feel there's a lot more competitors that will as well. So definitely you need to come out and enjoy a great, beautiful weekend where you got some nice, warm weather. And everybody come out and join us next weekend.
Hey, looking forward to it. And we want to wish you best of luck tonight at Southern New Mexico Speedway, Jason. And again, looking forward to seeing you later on this week.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me on the show. And looking forward to getting to sunny Yuma, Arizona next week.
All right, arms are open and ready to see you as well. Jason Johnson, driver of the Stenhouse Junior Racing, Jason Johnson Racing, HM Racing number 41 Maxim, just one of the stars of the Lucas Oil American Sprint Car Series, presented by MAV TV American Reel. Ready for action next Friday and Saturday nights, the Cocopah Cup Challenge at the Diamond in the Desert. The Fisher Automotive Street Stocks also on that program. Gates open at 5, driver introductions and racing beginning at 7 p.m. both nights. Advance tickets on sale at Napa Auto Parts stores, at the Cocopah Casino gift shop, or you can get them online at CocopahSpeedway.com. Lots of other exciting activity ongoing around the complex of facilities that includes Cocopah Speedway and Cocopah Casino. And here with us to tell them more about them, good morning, Anna Corpus.
Good morning, Mike. Rio Colorado Golf Course and Grill is back to full-time hours. Hours are daily from dawn to 4:30 p.m. Rio is located at 220 North Marshall Loop in Somerton. You can also check out Rio's Facebook for the latest specials. At Cocopah Bend RV and Golf Resort, overseating is done. Back 9 holes reopen Sunday. Front 9 and driving range are open. Also this month, the RV Resort will complete the expansion of its golf shop, so you have to check that out. You can also check out the resort's Facebook page for updates and all activities going on there. And as we speak, the 4th annual Mi Vida Car Club Benefit Car Show is taking place at the casino. This goes on until 5 p.m., and all proceeds benefit Kevin Kim. There's about 200 vehicles on display, food and specialty vendors, live entertainment by the Bourbon Street Trio and Mariachi Mixed Tech. The cost to enter is $5 for adults, and kids under 14 enter free. Afterwards, adults can swing by the car show's after party, and that's inside the Sunset Lounge. I hope everyone enjoys their weekend.
Thank you, Anna, and we'll look forward to hearing from you again next Saturday as always. A reminder, you can find lots of other specialized content and information regarding Cocopah Speedway, Cocopah Casino, the 2013 racing season, and more. All available on the web. Just visit us at cocopah.com. And, of course, for Speedway-specific information, it's www.cocopahspeedway.com. And make sure you also like us on Facebook. And be sure, too, that you join us for the Cocopah Cup Challenge Fan Fest Sprint Car Show and Party. That is coming Thursday, and it's absolutely free. Again on Thursday, 4 to 7 p.m., the Cocopah Cup Challenge Fan Fest Sprint Car Show and Party on the event lawn at Cocopah Casino. A big kickoff to the racing on Friday and Saturday nights. Remember, too, that shuttle buses between Cocopah Casino and Cocopah Speedway will be running as they are for each and every race in 2013 at Cocopah Speedway. Easy access by simply parking over at the casino or at the Wild River Entertainment Center, maybe enjoying a late lunch and early dinner and the many exciting entertainment options offered at Cocopah Casino before hopping on board the shuttle and coming on over to the racetrack. The shuttle's also a great way to beat the after-exit rush. Hey, you can find information on all of the drivers competing and on all of the activities surrounding the Lucas Oil American Sprint Car Series available online at ASCSRacing.com, as well as on Facebook at the Lucas Oil ASCS Sprint Car Series page. Make sure to give them a like for updates throughout the night on all of the racing at Cocopah Speedway. Our thanks once again to Jason Johnson for taking time out of a busy race day in New Mexico today to talk with us here on Laptime Live. You have been listening to Cocopah Speedway's Laptime Live, presented as always by Cocopah Casino and by 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating. We'll be back with more next Saturday morning, 11 a.m. here on Outlaw Country AM 1400.